No, it's Q2.
It's Q2. Don't you dare round up.
I have a gripe.
I would say this is a mutual gripe.
Mutual gripe.
We were griping about this on the phone earlier today.
There's a thing right now where, what date is it?
It's the beginning of April.
April 11th.
Yeah.
And someone the other day was like, well, it's almost May, so. And I was like, actually, it's not.
First of all, shut the fuck up.
My
It's
blood.
the first week of April.
Factually, it has not tipped over into even halfway through April.
We're not at the 15th. You cannot round up. You must round down. Honestly, we're closer to March than we are May. So it's almost March.
Yeah, if you're going to round down.
Exactly.
Round back. I really feel like it's mid-March.
Oh my God. Actually, I totally still thought it was last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like getting weird February vibes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of people being like, oh my God, the year's almost over. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're in month 4.
There's actually 37 weeks left in the year and 265 days.
That's
a
a lot.
lot.
It's a lot. I don't know if you guys know math, but that's like a lot of weeks.
It's a lot of numbers, a lot of days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So stop rounding nuts.
Factually incorrect, and it's fucking rude.
It's so rude.
Just let us be on time. Why is everyone rushing to get done with their lives? Like, why are we rushing to like be in a new time?
Let's slow it down.
For your mental well-being, for my mental well-being. Every week counts.
Deep breaths.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Michelle.
I'm Wallace.
Hey, Wallace.
And welcome to
Good for You.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
a podcast about the purchases that haunt us
Being capitalism critical.
and the intersection of being
a thoughty goblin girl.
and having an existential shopping crisis.
So I'm like waffling between the two. Which one is going to be today? I'm on the threshold.
Which one?
One foot in each world. We have a pretty unhinged episode coming for you. If you are not prepared to think about some things, to maybe realize some things, I would say skip ahead to the haunted cart.
If you want to have fun and not think about supply chain issues.
No. The only the middle was the really intellectual
We
deep
got
dive.
into it
The rest though,
because we smart.
lightweight,
We so smart.
smooth brain for the first 15 minutes, 5-minute intermish of deep dive. Then
Gabagool.
exactly.
That's a meat.
Gabagool. And then we gabagool our haunted carts. So that's that.
Happy Friday.
Bing bang boom.
I don't think I can control myself.
These are called V-Line Lifting Hydrogel Collagen Mask with Hyaluronic Acid and Aloe Vera Extract. I feel like I just didn't even speak English. I got scammed into buying these from an influencer.
Well, I'm ready to test out this.
You know that Nora Ephron book, I Feel Bad About My Neck? I don't even feel bad about my neck. I think my neck is just fine.
Every once in a while, I do look at my neck and I'm like, wow, those lines.
They call it tech neck.
Oh, God.
Otherwise, it would just be called aging.
Yeah.
Gravity. Okay,
neck.
so we're going to put on these little, it's sort of like a double chin.
Chin
Sort of
strap.
Like chin, yeah, it's like a chin chiseling.
Hannibal Lecter chin strap.
Yeah. Okay. This is the top. This is the bottom. This part like this. Okay, and you stretch it, and then you leave it on for 30 minutes, which is like the length of this episode.
Wait, so I'm going like this? It's supposed to go around my ears? My face is not that little.
No, you
Is
can
this
stretch
for
it. It says
children?
stretches. Don't- This is mask for ants. Okay, put it over your ears. Wow. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna be able to talk and do this. Actually, it's pretty comfortable. I don't know. I don't hate it.
Actually, I feel super supported.
I feel so like held in, you know.
All right.
It's tough, but it's good.
Hold on. Let me try this.
I do feel like my ears are like.
Wait,
sort of sti-
I can't with this. Oh, my head's too big.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
not.
it
It stretches.
is.
It stretches.
It's too big. My jaw's too chiseled.
You know, I love a strong jaw.
I guess this is supposed to do.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to it's sort of like a bra for your jaw. It's a jaw bra.
It's a jaw hammock.
Yeah, no, that looks really good.
It looks great. Just what I've always wanted.
You actually look like Kate Hudson because her ears kind of stick out.
Oh my God, it's so true.
Yeah, you look just like Kate Hudson. You do. Call Fabletics. Okay, do you think that we can make it through the whole podcast with these on?
I mean, they're kind of cooling.
I know, it feels
It
good.
feels nice.
I'm not mad.
I do feel help.
I thought I would have some self-hatred. Like I would feel bad about this, but I actually feel like it's kind of comfortable. Like I kind of like it.
It's cozy.
I never put moisturizer on my neck or my chin, so I'm
No.
like, that's probably probably good for my neck skin.
Too bad no one will ever see this part of my face.
You can start taking pictures from under, though.
Yeah, no.
That's really what this is for. Honestly, I feel like I would buy this again. I really like this.
This is a surprise, not scam. What influencer influenced you?
I have no idea. I cannot remember.
Don't even remember. You just blacked out.
Yeah, I just
TikTok
was like,
blackout
I think I
purchase.
need that. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I want that really bad. But she was someone who was like talking about how she feels bad about her double chin and didn't want to get like cool sculpting or something.
I feel like my face objectively looks better.
I know. God damn it.
How do you
says,
sculpt?
tighten and define your jawline, eliminate double chin and saggy skin.
Eliminate if you wear it.
These are like
You
broad claims. But these are Stylia Beauty, everyone. STYLIA.
How much was it?
I think it was like $6. They weren't expensive.
I feel like a reusable one of these I would be really into.
Oh, yeah. Like a one that you could put in the freezer.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, that would feel
Cool
so good. Because what I like about this is that it's cold.
Yeah, cool sculpt at home.
Yeah. I got, those little ice cubey things, the round ice cubes that I've been using, the ice globes. I'm obsessed.
Should I add to cart?
Yeah, they're only like $15. They're on sale at Derm Store.
I did see that. They're having a pretty good store.
Yeah. I did by the way, everyone who's listening, I did a little shop our shelf of the best
that's true, you
finds of
did.
like everything that we've talked about that's all on sale and like really good decent
That's a great
sales.
list.
Yeah, you should go check it out.
Check it out. Check out the shop on my shelf.
Anyway, it's double chin mask. I keep touching my face like I'm like touching my own stubble or something.
Yeah.
Like I have a fake beard and I'm just like
That's exactly what you look like.
Yeah, I'm, like pondering things. It feels so good.
It kind of feels like a second skin.
Wait, like Stylia sponsor us.
Yeah.
What
This is some
is it?
witchcraft.
It just feels amazing. I wish it kind of went down like my whole neck.
I know. I want a beard. I want a neck beard.
I want a cooling neck beard.
Yeah. Please.
But really though, that would feel so
That would
good.
feel-
Just a little addition.
We have an update for you. Just add a
We could
little
collab
extra
on this.
piece of fabric.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
not fabric.
A
whatever it
dongle.
is. A dongle. A dongle for my neck mask.
Exactly.
Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. Don't talk to me until I have my morning coffee. Don't talk to me until I have my morning coffee.
You know what we forgot to do is our taste testing drink.
I would like to try it.
This is my week.
Unsure of how it's going to go with this mask.
I am also unsure. I'm also just generally unsure of the flavor. Let's try this drink.
It looks fun.
Yeah, no, it's a fun one. I
It's
think
like an extra tall can.
yeah.
Extra skinny, extra tall. Ooh. I'm sensing some good quality aluminum here.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't skimp.
This is no Pepsi bottle.
Interesting.
Whoa. Blind testing is interesting.
What do you think?
I like it. every week.
I'm like, okay, that's good. It's not bad.
Yeah. It's a drink.
It's a drink.
I like drinks.
What are you picking
It
up?
smells like a creamsicle.
Okay,
But
what other
it
notes?
tastes like tangerine.
Okay.
Tropical vibes.
Mm-hmm. What would you say like the base of this drink probably is?
Sugar.
Like, probably. That's probably correct.
Water.
Actually, I don't think so.
Oh, tea.
It's a tea. Okay. And then
Wait,
insert
hint,
the
give me a
trendy ingredient here. It's a
Yuzu.
close.
Yuzu's
It's a
trendy.
blank tea.
Sparkling.
Think of like adaptogenic superfood
Mushroom?
ingredient. It's mushroom tea.
Turkey tail.
I don't know which one, but I
Lion's
just
mane.
know it's mushroom. We gotta unwrap it and look.
Fun. Mushroom tea. Like
Yeah.
this. Mm.
To me, it tastes like
Oh, wait. I think
like
I saw an
Snapple.
ad for this today.
You saw an ad for this today?
Does it have an astronaut on it?
Yeah.
Yes. I was looking at their website today being like,
Did
this
you just
fucking
manifest
cool.
this?
Yeah. You fucking manifest it, bro? Yeah, I was looking at their website today and they said on their website sold out. And of course, I wanted it even more. But they're branding it.
Space tea, the world's first mushroom tea and lemonade, brewed with reishi and lion's mane. And we're drinking the golden mango. Yeah, I think it's good.
Oh, mango. Okay. I could not place that.
It's
It's very mango.
It tastes like a sweet tea to me. It tastes like almost like a peach tea.
I'm into it.
How many spaceships out of 5 would you give this space tea?
4.
Nice. Okay.
For
You're sort of a-
overall presentation.
Yeah, you're sort of a tough sell. You never really give anyone a 5 out of 5. You're like, I like to leave them guessing. You're like that professor's like, I don't give A's.
It's got to be a real special.
But space tea, also not sold out because you can get it at Erewhon. So
Well, it's pretty sweet.
mm-hmm.
The
It's pretty
sweetness
sweet.
keeps
I think it needs
growing.
ice.
This with a sparkling water.
Yeah, I had a
Diluted.
formative moment in my youth where one of my ballet teachers, who was a man, had a son, and he bought him a Snapple, and he was like, he poured out half the Snapple and then he poured the other water into the whatever. And he's like, now you can drink it because it has less sugar. I was just like, whoa, that's insane. But also totally makes sense.
Man, that was what my parents used to do.
No way.
But they were never that strict about stuff like that later. It was when we were super young.
I get it.
Yeah, they were like, wait a second.
Sugar will fuck you up.
I mean,
I can taste the sugar in my mouth right now. Like, I feel like I can feel it on my mouth.
Did you ever have Tang?
No, my mom would never let us buy that.
I remember when I first discovered Tang at someone's birthday party or something. I was like, this is crack.
You're like snorting it.
Yeah, I remember tasting
doing
it.
lines of Tang.
Yeah, and
You're
just being
like 7. That was the best, going to someone's house and like they have food that you're not allowed to eat.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, it was the best.
like Mrs. Buttersworth maple syrup. We always had natural maple syrup.
Yeah.
And
I mean, in Canada.
yeah, of course. But like the artificial syrup is so good.
No, I can't do it.
Oh my God, it tastes so good. I love it.
I can't. I want to vomit.
Going to IHOP and like, oh my God, it's amazing.
I can't. It is an abomination.
I'm sorry.
Did you know that in Canada, I actually learned this on Snacks Daily, we love you, that Canada has special maple syrup reserves?
Just in case?
Just like how a lot of countries have wheat reserves in case there's wheat shortages.
Yeah, that's smart.
There's tons of maple syrup reserves.
That's important.
They know their worth.
Yeah.
Is in maple
cannot
syrup.
make maple candy if we do not have these reserves.
Yeah.
It's important. It's a national identity. I was just thinking, what would the United States be? And I was like, racism.
Oh no. We got racism and reserves.
Yeah, seriously.
Been storing it for
What
years.
would we have that's like our national identity?
Cheeseburgers?
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll keep percolating.
Real quick.
I'm going to ask some real Americans.
Guess what? It grows the economy. Benefits everybody. Hurts nobody.
Okay. Speaking of reserves and saving things, Bestie, are you okay? We got to talk to all of the sustainable beauty and fashion PR reps out there who are sending their little emails. Hey, burning the midnight oil. Hey, editor, do you want to cover XYZ thing? It's a sustainable beauty brand. It's a zero waste beauty brand. It is a carbon neutral fashion company. No, it ain't, baby. No, it ain't.
It's clean. It's green.
It's neither of those things. It's absolutely none of those things.
It's a scam.
It is an absolute scam. You very boldly think that sustainable and green,
Clean, green, sustainable fashion and beauty is dead.
is R.I.P.
Or maybe never was.
Or went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think that's more correct.
It's that the bubble has burst.
The collective delusion that we could actually
Yes.
make quote unquote sustainable fashion more things is ridiculous. We have woken up to it, the error of our ways, and consumers are getting wise. So let's like walk it back a little bit. Green and clean, where the like greenwashing is the OG sort of like framework of understanding. Just because you put organic on something, on the label of something, doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Just because you say no sugar added doesn't mean that there's no sugar. It's marketing speak to convince
jargon.
people exactly of one thing when in reality it's not true at all. And like now we're kind of getting into that with beauty brands are trying to be like quote unquote sustainable. Like we're actually trying out a zero waste apparently. Mascara. But like the definition of zero waste, it's not zero waste because it had to get shipped here.
Yeah, it's kind of funny the whole zero waste is a complete misnomer
100%.
because zero waste means not making anything.
I've talked about on this
Yes.
podcast before that I was zero waste for like almost a year.
Yeah.
And the reason I stopped doing it was because it felt like ridiculous and crazy and so inhibiting, but also it's not, you can never truly be zero waste. You can recycle a lot. You can like live more sustainably in a more sustainable fashion. You're never going to be zero waste.
No, it's impossible. And last week we were talking about the explosion of brands that are now taking in the full life cycle of the product and taking ownership over it and creating more cyclical business practices as a result to kind of come off as more sustainable, more eco-friendly, more green, which is not to say that that isn't moving in the right direction. It is, but it's also a false promise because they're just taking more control over the actual life cycle of the product, but it's not actually more sustainable
No,
because
it's just capitalism.
yeah, they really have to spend more energy to create a lot of these new systems to manage all of it. But what is happening now is that a bunch of companies are being sued for false advertising and false claims around being green and sustainable. And a few notable examples are Allbirds, for one, which I'm very happy about.
Boo! Allbirds are ugly. Sorry if you like them, but they're just ugly.
And they're a prime example of a company that has really ballooned on the promise of a sustainable and environmentally friendly product and like a low carbon footprint. The plaintiff in this case against Allbirds is citing that their environmental impact assessment tools are not actually tracking the footprint of each product. They're tracking it based on the most conservative assumption for each calculation and skewing the calculations in its own favor to make more significant environmental claims. And part of the issue around all of this with brands is a lot of the science around this is confusing. So when it goes to marketing is not going to be like, okay, so we're going to explain all of this in one-page ad succinctly and actually break it down. No, because you can't do that. So Allbirds, also Oatly, is coming under fire for one of their commercials.
Oatly.
And their claims.
Their marketing, their powers are too good.
Even with Allbirds, it's really unfortunate because they're misleading animal welfare claims. So they're promoting happy sheep whose wool is at the heart of their products. And when investigated, a lot of the places where they harvest the wool,
they said they were depressed.
They're not only are they depressed, but they're fucking treated really awfully. They're stomped on, cut open, and killed while conscious. It's a really awful thing. Yeah. So a lot of what is in their marketing is all about these happy sheep farms, which I'm only.
Wait, why do they need to
kill
kill them? Isn't it just their fur that they use?
It's their fur, but you think with sheep, you're just like gently taking out their fur. It becomes super aggressive, and like the people who work there sometimes are, not the best people, and just like shitty malpractice stuff is happening all the time. So all that to say, they're one example. So is Oatly. So is Tony's Chocolate.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my God, can I just tell you a story about the most obnoxious person that ever came to a Shabbat dinner I've had?
Oh,
and I've had I've had to kick 2 people out of Shabbat dinner.
Oh, was this one of them?
This guy wasn't one of them, but he walked in, he's a vegan. Okay. And listen, I love you if you're a vegan, but not if you come into my house and you do this. Yeah. So he comes into the house and I'd made brisket because it's Shabbat. And that's a traditional Shabbat thing. But this guy was like super vegan, but like rude vegan, And he comes in with Tony's chocolates and he's like, this is the only slavery-free chocolate that exists. It's the best chocolate and it's vegan. And everything else basically here other than the vegetables is violence. I was just like, okay, first of all, fuck you, dude. Second, that chocolate isn't as good as you think it is.
Yeah.
It's not as ethical as you think it is.
They're actually kicked off of that list of slave-free chocolate. And that's the whole thing is like, this is one of those brands where they're trying to claim all of this like cruelty-free stuff, but it's pretty hard to make a chocolate that doesn't use child labor.
Jesus Christ.
So they're one of these many companies that has come under fire because it's like, well, actually there was 1,700 cases of child labor in their supply chain.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's not like 1 or 2 accidentally got in.
No. But as far as the industry goes, chocolate is
chocolate's really bad
with child labor. And I can't go into details on that, but it's like, don't just be who you are, Tony's Chocolate. Like, don't fucking make those claims if you're not, because you could highlight how fucked up the industry is.
Right.
Because it's really hard to make child labor-free chocolate. Like, maybe talk about that.
Yeah. The greenwashing, the sustainability washing, it happens in fashion too. Like Rent the Runway and Rental Newly, like we talked about last week. Yeah. It only reduces CO2 by 3% versus buying new. Like that's a drop in the bucket. And resale, thrift, the carbon emissions obviated due to resale is less than 1/100th of 1%. So reselling, like buying something from a thrift store, if you feel like if you like it, great. But FYI, it's like not that much better for the environment. There is no such thing as sustainable fashion. What's sustainable is not making new things. So if we keep making new things over and over and over again, even if we bring them to the thrift store, even if we sell them on Depop or Newly, like it's just as bad for the environment still. As honestly, as almost fast fashion.
Well, the interesting thing about all of this too is so many brands get away with then charging more for their products, especially fashion houses where they're claiming more
Like
of a
Ganni.
sustainable practice. Yeah, totally. And people are willing to shell out more money for something that they perceive as sustainable, especially in fashion and beauty too, but fashion especially. And I saw this headline. It's an article in The Guardian that says, "Crackdown on sweeping eco-friendly claims. Hope to boost faith in genuine sustainable products." And the first line, which I love because this is very much what would be happening in the UK and not here. So the CMA, which is the Competition Markets Authority, announced earlier this year that it will name and shame fashion brands that are duping customers with sustainability claims. And it goes on, and we can link the article in the show notes. But the point that they're making is that they're changing the market based on claims that actually have no truth to them. And the UK is like, we're not afraid of shaming people.
Yeah.
We will publicly shame you and name you.
That's so interesting. I mean, like, because the recycling bins that are at like H&M and Zara are basically just like a placebo, because that doesn't make you consume less. It just like makes you feel better about buying more things. You're like, oh, I'm trading these things in. But like things that have been upcycled, like cotton jeans, they actually have basically the same environmental impact as buying something new. And it's like sort of an inequality because it's really expensive to buy something that's been upcycled typically. Any way you slice it, it's all marketing.
It's all marketing. Okay, so
this is like very depressing.
It is. I was like, we should not buy anything. Cancel the podcast. Cancel the podcast.
Alert.
But we've been talking about for a while, seeing this in the beauty and makeup industry of clean is a misnomer because it means nothing.
Right.
And I have a running list of buzzwords that I think are replacing clean and natural in the beauty industry, including science-backed, medical grade, dermatologist tested, science-driven, chemist-led, peer-reviewed, biotechnology, botanical materials, lab engineered, plant-powered, cruelty-free, personal chemist. It's all about science right now, which is interesting.
Yeah. I think that that's true. That's like where branding will go. But I think what people really need is just transparency.
Exactly.
Like, just like tell us that it's hard to get rid of child labor. And like, it's really hard, in fact. And we're doing the best we can. And we still have 1,700 cases of child labor, Tony's chocolates, right? Like, I think that that's really what consumers want. They want to like understand how these things work at the root. Like most consumers really do, because we're like, we want to be capitalism critical by like knowing what we're critiquing, not just like critiquing something out of pocket. We want to understand how things work. So,
okay, I have a pitch for the Honest Company. They rebrand.
The Dishonest Company.
No, they actually become honest, and they, instead of trying to have whatever their cutesy branding is, they actually just list how much it costs to make this, how shitty it is for the environment.
Yeah.
I want to actually see somebody list on the bottle, this is actually what you're purchasing here. I think there's something radical about that if that was your brand, you could really lean into it and have fun with it.
I think so too. There are some, I can't remember if it's Zara or H&M, that it tells you like what the load is, like the environmental load on like each product of like, here's how much energy it costs to make this thing. And I don't like know how useful it is as a shopper to like see that, but it is interesting. Like it's an interesting idea because they're clearly still making it. You know, and it's like, well, okay, what am I going to do? You already made it. You already made 20,000,
it's
right?
Already in the store. Yeah.
So
really, I'm doing something good by buying it.
Right? I'm just taking this off your hands.
Yeah. I have to complete the
God
cycle.
forbid this goes to the landfill because no one buys it, you know? Like, I'm really curious, like, what if we like got to vote on these things instead? There are plenty of companies that are creating that and looking at actually like supply chain in that way of we don't want to make too much. So like, let's make sure that there's a wait list of X number of people or that what people want. There's a really cool Italian clothing brand that does this where they only make like 2 or 3 things a season and they're pretty expensive. But basically the entire community like votes on what it is and what the details are and the colors that it comes in and they make exactly enough and no more. And then that's it. You get it. It's done.
I love that.
I think it's really cool, actually.
I feel like that's like with the drop and replenishment style of supply chain. I feel like people are moving in that direction.
Yeah.
But I like the voting power.
I could see a DAO, like
for sure.
Some DAOs doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of makeup DAOs that are like, you know, popping up that are thinking of doing stuff like that.
Well, and it's a better way to drive community engagement because
Totally.
then you're actually involved as a community member.
Yeah. And if you're the owner of the business, there are a lot of costs and like scary costs that go into making a brand new product. You don't know, especially if you're a small business, if people are actually going to buy it. Like our sweatshirts are made to order. So
exactly.
once someone buys one, then it gets made, it gets printed and, you know, packaged here in downtown LA. But we don't like make 400.
No.
And that's why they're a little bit more expensive than, or we have a smaller markup or whatever.
They're still a pretty good price for the
They're
quality.
actually they're a really good price. Our sweatshirt company was like they were like, wait, you're giving people a really good deal on these. You're not making very much on these. It's like, I know, that's not really the point. Like, whatever.
We just want
not
you
to put
be
like
swaggy.
a halo on my head, but it was really illuminating to understand that a lot of people are marking their sweatshirts up like 75%. Like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Well, actually, in my haunted cart is a brand that is doing something like that I'm fascinated by.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear more about them. Are our besties in PR who are trying to pitch sustainable beauty, sustainable fashion, eco-friendly, blah, 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 are they going to get out of this alive, or are they going to have to change up the language that they use?
I feel bad for people working at agencies who have to deal with quote unquote sustainable brands.
Me too.
Because they're like, what do we say now? We're just trying not to get sued. And they're like, we can't distill this science into one quote for the billboard.
It's just a foundation.
Yeah.
That's it. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just a foundation and it works.
Yeah.
Right? Does it have to be all these other things? No. Don't lie. Just like,
don't be what you're not.
Yeah. It just does what it does. And maybe celebrity beauty brands, maybe we could pump the brakes on them. Does anyone need another celebrity beauty brand? I don't think so.
TBD, we're going to make a bracket.
There are so many. Did you see that? What's Justin Bieber's wife? What's her name?
Hailey Baldwin.
I wanted to call her Hillary. Yeah, Hailey Baldwin.
Of course, she was coming out with one forever, no?
Yeah, she's got it. It's like, it hasn't launched yet, but she officially is like, it's coming out.
I'm pretty sure she has genetically great skin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're naturally gorgeous. And you probably have like a really expensive skincare routine that isn't from your products. It's from like dermatologists and med spas, and you probably get facials every week. You look amazing. Your skin is great.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Rich girl skin.
Yeah, exactly. Rich girls. But this is a multi-prong approach. I think also us as consumers, we can just like understand that it's okay to buy new things, like, but we don't need to get the placebo effect of, oh, but I'm recycling it for something else. That's kind of not really how it works.
No, but it just feels cheap as a consumer. We're obviously more savvy. We're aware of the intricacies of what that entails. Hashtag everyone knows what supply chain is and the issues that we're facing globally. Show your customers some respect.
Yep. Don't treat us like we're done.
Respect our intelligence.
We're
Let
on
us
TikTok.
know-
We will find you out.
Yeah, we will expose you.
We will.
Just let us know it's bad for the planet. We'll respect you more for your honesty.
Yeah, and say buy one.
Yeah.
But that would ruin brands because brands need to sell more than one sweatsuit to you.
The line would not go up. The
Exactly.
line in the graph
See,
must go up.
And this is the problem, and this is why greenwashing with sustainable or whatever is why brands do it, because they want you to buy more product, like at the end of the day, and they want you to feel better about the product that you're buying. You think you're buying something that's recyclable and sustainable and zero waste, then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm happy to buy more of this. It's not as bad. And
Shit, capitalism.
capitalism.
Got us again.
Foiled.
Exponential growth. What else is
I
there?
guess we're all just going to have to learn how to sew.
Fuck, I feel like we've talked about this before, but my friend who has a store in Los Feliz in LA.
What's the name of the store? Drop it.
Oh, New High Mart, if you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
New Harmart. It's the best.
Richard's the best. But he buys a ton of Japanese products. And there's a few of those craftsmen and suppliers that when the demand is too high, they shut the business down.
That's
They're like,
cool.
no, that's not the business I'm trying to run. I
Baller.
will not fill those orders. No, thank you. Because they're like, I want to expand beyond a certain.
Because it's so easy. It's so easy
Yeah.
to be like, oh, we can just like scale and scale and
More,
scale and scale.
more.
Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, when you are like infusing part of your soul into a business, like
Yeah.
you can't infinitely scale it.
No.
You know? Anyway. That's part of being a person though on the planet is like grappling with these things, right? And also like grappling with the fact that like sometimes purchasing things gives us massive pleasure. Like this face mask is giving me pleasure.
We worship at the feet of companies.
We do. One of the books that changed my life is this book, Why We Buy. I had to read it when I joined Lululemon as an educator
Yeah.
of yoga pants. And they gave us like, you know, a library of 10 books to read, and we could read like 3. And I was like, I'll read all 10, obviously.
I'm a good student.
Brown noser. This book, Why We Buy, was super interesting because the first chapter is all about like we are constantly shopping. Every single thing we do, we are shopping or we're thinking about shopping. Even if we don't purchase something, we're weighing it in our heads. And that has stuck with me because it's so true. Like when you're bored online, you are shopping.
Yeah.
Even if you're just scrolling through Instagram, you're still shopping. You're clicking on products. You're thinking about how they'll look on you, how much they cost, if you have the money to afford them. Even when you're, you know, going to the grocery store, you're shopping.
Yeah. In Scott Galloway's book, The Big Four, he breaks down how Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook are all playing on our basic needs as humans. So Apple has something to do with the search for beauty and innovation. Google is the quest for knowledge and curiosity. What's Amazon? Shopping, accumulation. We like to accumulate. Oh, and Facebook has to do with social status and being social animals. So not to say that capitalism is natural. It's not. It's a fucked up system. But why we buy is also because we're human.
Yeah.
And why we make stuff. So maybe some of these materials aren't technically made from all natural fibers, but we made all of the components that are in those things.
It goes into that argument of like, is a city natural?
Yeah.
Right? Because humans have made it, humans are natural. So like technically anything that we make is natural too.
There is no binary.
Right. And but like the reason that we buy things is to basically create an identity and understand our identity and project our identity to other people. And so everything from our space tea that we're drinking to the clothes that we wear to what we buy in secret tells us about ourselves.
Yeah.
And like carves our identity out for us. And it's going to happen no matter what. Like that is how we exist like in the world, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hence the point of this podcast.
And why people worship Elon Musk and Bezos and whatever. Because they're like, you know, the gods of our world in a way. Like they're power,
the type of, if you look at Elon Musk and you say, oh, he's my role model, you are expressing that you're a specific type of person, right?
Yeah.
Just as the same as if you say he's Satan, he's like the devil reincarnate.
Yeah.
You're also expressing to people what you want them to think about you. You're staking your identity in the sand. That's just what we're doing all the time.
Totally. But I also think with those people in particular and like tech and a lot of corporations, it's like that's the closest thing that we have to some type
heroes.
To heroes, to immense power that is awe-inspiring. On some level, we venerate these tech CEOs, especially because we see tech as otherworldly and as utopian and the ticket to immortality in some way, especially with Silicon Valley. So
plus they're not our government, right? Like we don't have to opt into them if we don't want to. So there's a level, I think, of like freedom and
except Elon buys into Twitter, except for when they start buying up all media, because media
pretty
is
scary.
Power.
I mean, Bezos already owns Washington Post.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you get rich. You buy media.
Yeah, you buy your own newspaper. You buy your own media source so you can control the media.
Control the narrative.
Not this podcast. Unless Spotify wants to buy us, we would be super open to.
We are not open.
Not sponsored, but open to it, you know?
I'm extremely confused. You're confused? I'm fucking confused, bro.
Hey, it's Michelle, just dropping in real quick. I have got some good news for you. We created Quantum Con, the Get Shit Done weekend, expressly for you, dear listener. Quantum Con is our 2-day immersive weekend experience on April 30th and May 1st right here in sunny LA. And we really wanted to make this event, well, mostly because you requested it and we wanted to make something for you, but also because we've been there before. That feeling of being at the edge of feeling burnt out, of having projects that you're really excited about but just can't seem to get going on, and feeling like you're kind of in this feedback loop of always being really busy, but never actually getting anything done. And for us as a team, we found that taking the time to just put our head down, do some deep work, and kind of get into, not to sound cheesy, the vortex really makes a huge difference. Not just on what we're able to create, but how we feel about our work and what we're here to do. So that's what we've done with Quantum Con. We have programmed it. I've literally thought of everything from breakfast and healthy lunch and all the snacks you could possibly desire to immersive workshops where you can ask questions and get help, to a $400 swag bag that is just chock full of goodies that are going to help keep you motivated and focused. cozy, and really like in the zone, for lack of a better word. It's going to be such an amazing weekend. As a heads up, spots are limited. We're just trying to keep everyone safe and healthy, and we're really excited about this. We want to do more. So if you're excited about Quantum Con, you want it to come to your city, send your friends to LA. And if you're in LA or nearby, or you want to make a weekend trip of it, we'd love to have you. You can sign up at holisticism.party, and you can learn more there.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
I have a sexy, unique scam to talk to you about related to carts.
Okay.
When you're shopping with a new brand,
Yeah.
and they're like free shipping, if 1, you subscribe, or 2, you buy over a certain amount, are you tempted by either?
No. Free shipping does not move me, does not compel me, but I know it compels many people because many people commented on the TikTok about Athletic Greens that they would not pay $10 for shipping on this $90 product.
Well, it's such an interesting cognitive bias because it gets people, and brands obviously game this because
Oh my God. They just mark up everything else, you guys.
Exactly.
They're not giving you free shipping.
No, you should pay for the shipping and not buy 20 other things just because you think you should. And it's the same thing with all of their sneaky subscribe and save. No, actually you subscribe and the cost of shipping is padded in.
Exactly.
Over time.
They've already included shipping.
Yeah.
Like they've costed out. Don't worry. They're not like, you're not bankrupting them unless they're like horrible business owners and they don't know how to run a business.
Nothing in life is free,
No
especially free
no such
shipping.
thing as free lunch. No such thing as free shipping.
Yeah.
It's all baked in somewhere.
Exactly.
Yes, but this is going back to our conversation about sustainable label, green label, blah, blah, blah. It's all marketing. You just got to know. That's why we're here, to remind you.
Be smart.
No such thing as free shipping.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Hard left into haunted cart because we went super
serious.
heavy. We went, let's go light, let's go airy, let's go no thoughts,
No brain cells.
no
Smooth
brain. So, what else? What's in your haunted cart this week?
So this reusable face mask is my numero uno. It's called, I'm going to send it to you right now. It's called Experiment Mask. It's a reusable sheet mask.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of sustainability, sheet masks can go fuck themselves because
they're really bad.
If we want to talk about straws, we need to talk about sheet masks. So this is a reusable sheet mask that you can put any serum under and it has the same effect. And what I think they're doing is they have a wait list going before the product is released. So I think they're also going to base their production on how many people are on their wait list, and their marketing's really cute. Their branding's great.
Yeah.
I'm down for the cause. So that's
cool.
my main thing in my cart. And then I sent you that weird stool that I'm looking at buying.
Oh yeah,
But
you
I don't
gotta
know
talk
if I'm
about
gonna
it.
buy that. I don't know. I sat on this in a friend's studio and I was like, this is really fun to sit on. And it's very engaging. Basically what it is an ergonomic stool. And it's on kind of a round base. So it not only like promotes movement, but also helps with posture. And you have to engage your body to be able to sit on it.
To clench your butt.
Clench the butt, clench the ab. But it also is just really fun to sit on.
Nice. Cool.
So I want one of these because I feel like it'll keep me a little bit more alert.
Yeah.
I don't have a comfy desk chair.
Yeah, I kind of need to get like a stool or something because I put the treadmill under the desk and I'm just standing now. Oh. Well,
Stool on the treadmill.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, stool on the treadmill. I think we have a stool that I could probably use. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely don't need this. It feels very excessive.
But also not, because having a really good desk chair is important.
When you sit
a lot. Yeah. Your
So
posture is important.
It is.
Cool.
I did buy, it's not in my haunted cart anymore, but I did buy this, which I found out later was more on sale on Derm Store.
No.
But only by like $5.
Okay.
Sephora's last day of the sales today, the recording of the pod.
Oh my God.
I bought that Sunday Riley morning kit.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm having a lot of skin issues and I need a lot of different products. Like I finished a ton of products.
Oh, that feels so good to get to like empties.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't really want to go and spend a ton on like 2 things. So I'll spend a ton on 10 things.
So here's the solution.
Yeah.
No, that's good. The little trials are good.
Yeah,
I really like Sunday Riley's products.
Me too. I love them. So I forget what it's called. I think they're morning kit. So I bought that. So it's
Does
no
that
longer
have the
haunting me.
lactic acid one in it? Good Genes, I think.
Yes, which is such a good one.
I want to try that. I've never tried it before.
It
I'm
is
off
good.
my retinol for
Oh, yeah.
a little while,
Yeah.
and I wanted to try the Good Genes.
I recommend. I've tried that before, and I've also tried the CEO vitamin C one, and I like it.
I really like their Luna, the blue.
Oh, that one's...
Holy shit, that works so well.
That one is chef's
It's
kiss.
so expensive.
It is.
And there's no good dupes for
It's
it. I've like tried
luxurious.
everything that is supposed to be a dupe, and it's not the same.
No, it's true. That is a really good one.
Yeah.
It's not in the kit?
I bet there's a kit of it. Probably a night
Probably.
kit because it's a nighttime thing.
I actually think those things are worth it. Like, not only
I
are they
agree.
good for travel, but good for testing. And, like, they kind of last longer than you think they will.
Honestly, I kind of prefer travel size stuff.
Yeah.
I know maybe it's worse for the environment, although who's to say?
We don't know.
But I feel like I get through the product like in a reasonable amount of time as
Yeah.
opposed to having something that's like been on my shelf for a year.
Right.
Which, okay, like that may or may not be good. Like things do
Mhm.
go bad
Yeah.
with skincare. And like it feels good to finish something and be like, did it work? Yeah? No? You know?
Ooh, speaking of fresh skincare,
Yeah.
I'm going to send it to you, but I saw a brand that their whole marketing, which I'm like, oh, this is fucking smart, is self-activating skincare.
Oh, that's cool.
So their whole thing is a lot of your products have gone bad already and you don't even know about it. So this is self-activating in that once you essentially mix it, they like send you components to mix.
What? Chemistry
And-
set?
Exactly.
For the Deciem set, or like, what is the brand that they do? The Ordinary. People love that stuff.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love being able to like mix together all their own products. That seems like such a good idea.
Yeah. How about
That's
you? What's
cool.
in your cart?
Okay, I have a couple things in my cart. I did have some impulse buys that I did. I saw the new About Face products and I was like, I need to get these
Which
things.
ones?
They came out with all these eye paints that I'm wearing one right now. It's just like a brown and I really like it.
Pretty.
Yeah, but I got a blue one and then I got a like baby pink one.
Ooh, fun.
And they're cool. They're just like super pigmented and they're super easy to put on with like, I can put them on with my finger or you can draw like more angular lines and stuff. But you know, the angular sort of euphoria look of like extremely perfect eye makeup is going out.
Oh.
It's the Julia Fox eye is in of just like smudged, sort of like rusty looking, almost like dirty,
like day after
slept in makeup. Yeah, it's coming back in.
We
It's
love this. I love
very
this.
early aughts.
I'm all for the low maintenance.
Yeah, same. I'm one of those people who never used like eye makeup remover growing up because my mom was like, just wash your fucking face. So I
That's
felt like
how I
I
still
always had
feel.
stuff underneath my eyes, like, you know, next day, like
Yeah.
eyeliner. But I guess I
I
kind
still
of
have that.
like the look. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But
Little raccoon eye.
I ended up buying, 3 of those colors. And then they have this like lavender highlight that I'm wearing right now that I
so
just
pretty.
like love. It is so cute. So that's what I got
Fun.
from About Face. And then I'm looking at a couple of things. Undo Hairwear. Have you heard of this brand?
Mm-mm.
It's so cute. Okay, let me send it to you.
I'm in the market for new shampoo. I really need new shampoo.
It's not shampoo. It's hair accessories, basically.
Oh.
Little clippies.
Oh, I love
little
a hair
barrettes,
accessory.
little combs.
Oh, this
just
is-
like
this is
cute
dangerous.
shit. I'm pretty sure that their tagline is cute stuff for cool people, which just is like, I like that. I like it a lot.
What do we think about the quality? Do we think these are going to be AliExpress situations? Or
No, I think that these are pretty nice.
Nice.
Like I like
This
some
is
of them are
cute.
matte.
This is very cute.
They're really cute. I am kind of a slut for a clip, a large clip, a small clip, a claw clip, really anything of the size of the sort. And I think that these are really adorable. And I think that there's some sort of biodegradable, better for the environment element to them, but I just really like the branding and I think they're cool.
Love it.
So maybe I'll add those to cart. Also, this one's kind of gross, but Armra Colostrum. I keep getting like ads for this. Have you heard of this brand?
That sounds really familiar.
I think I might have sent it to you in the group text. Let me pull it up. And I don't even like really know if like colostrum is what you need. Basically like calling itself the first smart superfood that builds back your immune barrier, harnessing the power of over 200 plus functional research-backed nutrients from colostrum, which I'm pretty sure is like the stuff that comes out before like pre-boob milk.
Yes, it's the first form of milk produced by the mammary glands of mammals. So yeah, it's like the pre-milk.
It's like, yeah.
Because I think that's what
So
actually
gross.
gets clogged when you have mastitis, or what's it called?
I have no idea. I do not know about that, but rich in antibodies.
So is this from cows?
Yeah, I think it's from cows. God, I hope it's from cows. It says
Which
a
colostrum?
sticky white or yellow fluid secreted by the breast during the second half of pregnancy and for a few days after birth before breast milk comes in. So, okay, let's look at the science. What is?
Amra colostrum concentrate. So this must be their own like proprietary.
Okay. Yes. Okay. They say colostrum is a natural superfood produced by all mammals in the first 48 to 72 hours after birth. For 300 million years, it served the vital function of protecting and strengthening the mucosal barriers of infants before their own barrier matures. It's called liquid gold. Okay. So obviously, maybe not obviously, it's expensive because there's only a certain time, like a limited time period that you can get it when you're like, quote unquote, harvesting it or whatever. It's not just like milk where you can go and like milk the cow. It's like a certain specific period of time.
Right. I wish they were a little bit more transparent about that here. I'm like, where's the cow?
Also, like, don't the baby cows need it?
Yeah.
Right?
Take it from the baby cows.
Yeah, like that means you have to be taking it from the baby cows, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And the baby cows must need it.
I don't like this.
I don't either. But this is why it's in my haunted cart, because they keep they're
really
peppering me with ads on Instagram, and I feel like I can't get away from them. I'm also like, what the fuck is this?
I also have a conspiracy about things that are hard to say will never take off.
Oh no, that's a good bet.
No, like you're not gonna be like, oh, it's just my colostrum.
Yeah,
drink.
no, everything about this brand, it's Armra.
Yeah.
Armra? It should be Amra.
Yeah. Come on, make it simple for us, guys.
And it shouldn't be colostrum. It should just be like strum.
They make up their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Make up your own word. Come on, people.
It's not gonna do.
Anyways, it's probably gonna stay in the haunted cart because I'm just like a little too skeeved out to do that.
Stop taking from baby cows.
Yeah, I just don't feel good about that. But no shade to someone who that's your thing. And then I really want to. I'm not gonna talk about the nugget ice maker, but it is on my list. And bathing suits. It's bathing suit season. I know.
I'm not ready.
I went on Aerie, and there's some cute stuff there.
Aerie.
I have
Aerie's
2
the
bathing
best.
suits I got from there last year that I'm obsessed with.
Aerie's the
Loved.
best.
Yeah.
We love Aerie.
The best.
Also, great prices, and I would say like middle of the road quality.
I would say
material,
pretty good quality.
Yeah. I don't mean that negatively at all. I guess for a swimsuit, there's kind of good quality and then shit.
Horrible quality. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Kylie Swim or everything else.
Yeah. I love an Aries bathing suit.
Me too. I got some bathing suits from Revolve when we went on our honeymoon, and then I brought my Aerie bathing suits. And I think that the Aerie bathing suits are better quality than the Revolve ones. And the Revolve ones were really expensive.
I don't understand expensive swimsuits.
I know. It's like the underwear thing. Like, why am I paying for such little amount of fabric?
This is another area where I'm like, that's why you're richer than us boys.
Yep, exactly. Because you don't have to pay for under face masks, first and foremost. You do not have to wear chin masks. Second, you just have to you get to have beards.
And third, all of your swim trunks are the same cost as
and
your
you
boxers.
wear them for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's offensive.
I'm into the Speedo look though.
For men or women?
For men and women.
Yeah, I don't think a
If you
Speedo
can
really
pull
ever
it off.
goes out of style.
It's a European look.
It is. And you have to just be like body pause,
Body pause. Embrace it all.
Yeah, just like live, laugh, love, body pause, jump into the pool.
Speedo it up.
Dive on in. Yeah. So the haunted cart, it's pretty haunted. I also bought some things from the Sephora sale.
What'd you buy?
I can't remember.
I blacked out?
I blacked out, yeah. No, I like added a bunch of things to the cart and then I was like, no. I deleted a bunch of things. What are we giving away this week?
RB. Last week we didn't announce the winner. RBB for the Savage Fenty Baroque Bra. And we do have a lovely winner. So thank you all for sending in your lovely reviews. This week's winner is the lovely Nikki D from NB. Nikki, is that you?
Nikki?
D'Ambrosio?
Is that you?
Do we know you?
Send us a DM.
Send us a DM at Good For You Pod with your address, and we will hook you up with the Fenty Baroque Bra. Tangks for your review. We appreciate you.
And because we forgot to announce last week's winner, that means that you have one more week to potentially win the Bala Bangles.
The Bala Bangles.
Which are really nice, and I'm tempted to buy them for myself, even though I already have arm weights.
I am too.
I thought about them multiple times this week. Anyways, you guys can win some Bala Bangles. We still are obviously captivated by them.
They are haunting our cart.
And all you need to do is review the podcast on Apple Podcasts. So go ahead and leave a review. We'll announce the winner next week. And if you want to go ahead and smash the subscribe button and the 5-star rating on Spotify, that really helps us get found by more people and helps us make this gorgeous content for you, because
thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
You.
Thanks for listening. Share this with one friend who you think would love it. Maybe an unhinged friend.
Just one.
You only need one friend, really.
That's it.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Don't change.
Or do.
Bye.